Report number 7. The following report was submitted by Papa John. In the early summer of 2014, I took a trip to the southeast Oklahoma mountain region with one of my sons and a friend. We had been told of Sasquatch activity in that area and wanted to see it for ourselves. We settled in miles deep past the logging trails and used that first day primarily to scout the area. We ran into a curious fox and a mother bear with 2 cubs that walked past our camp. We thought that if we made some noise, it might make these creatures curious, which might bring them closer in. So, we set up some targets and fired off some rounds. Later that night, we heard what we could only describe as cat meows. Since we were in the middle of nothing but sticks, it just seemed too odd. We also thought we heard what we guessed to be rocks hitting small branches. It was as if they had been thrown. That evening and the next morning, all was quiet. Either that or we slept so hard that nothing could disturb us. That day, a thunderstorm passed through, and sounds of the echoes were amazing as it bounced through the valley. We hiked around a bit, but we didn't go too far due to the fact that we didn't know the area well. Light rains swept through all day. After a full day of searching, we hadn't seen anything. We retreated back to our camp, and after supper, I retired as the other 2 hung out by the fire. My friend brought his guitar and jokingly serenaded our hiding guest. I was again soundly asleep, only to be suddenly awoken by my son. He was trying to not act too excited, but was frantically exclaiming, "We have eyeshine! Dad, wake up! We have eyeshine!" I quickly threw on my boots, without bothering to strap them, grabbed my sidearm, and ran to where my compadres were positioned. We stood at the bottom of the steep sloping hill, and a light rain began. Approximately 30 yards up the slope, we could see occasional eyeshine from behind a tree. We could also just make out what appeared to be a masculine shoulder and arm sticking out from around that same tree. My friend took aim and fired. In a flash, it looked as if the animal tried to grab the slug in midair. Then it was gone. No sounds could be heard other than the firing of the gun and the light rain. Then, to the left, more eyes shone in the darkness, only this time they appeared orange, reflective and far larger. They were almost the size of tennis balls. My son was standing next to me and suddenly yelled, "Watch our 6!" He had night vision with him, so he was able to keep watch of our sides and back. My friend said he was out of ammo and went back for more while my son continued his watch. What happened next still haunts me to this day. The creature charged us down the hill, but stopped 39 yards away, grabbed a large bush, and shook it wildly. Then it stopped. The bush was 7 or 8 feet tall, and then it stood up behind the bush. I was struck with fear. I could clearly see the shoulders, neck, and head towering above the bushes. I had to remind myself to breathe. Silently, I drew my .40 and fired 3 or 4 times. My son turned around with his night vision and caught a glimpse of the creature running up the mountain. It was moving quicker than he thought possible due to the light rain and the steepness of the slope. At this time, my friend had returned fully loaded, and we reported what had happened. My son also mentioned that he noticed what appeared to be blood on the foliage. We began to pursue what we assumed could possibly be a dead body, but we were quickly blocked by a cultural corral to our left, which stopped us in our tracks. We decided to stand there and wait, thinking it might not be a good idea to walk up on an injured creature.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it. at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.